Fuck it, why not? Hey everyone, welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents the Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Hey.
Howdy!
I'm Ian.
Yeehaw!
So just quickly, Ian's not going to be here tonight because, sorry, Ian, he who plays Tonk, will not be here tonight as he is currently on holidays.
On a holiday.
Why did you make him sound like an eldritch being? He who plays Tonk.
Sounds
because
cool.
Ian's cool as hell.
Ian is cool as hell.
He's eight.
I think we'll keep him.
We'll keep him around just for a little bit longer. He's on thin ice, I guess. So, how's everyone's week been?
Pass.
Pass?
Not good.
My girlfriend's sick, which isn't great, but hopefully she's feeling better soon.
I do
You should
hope
get
she
her
feels
some
better soon.
chicken soup.
You know what's a good thing to do when you're sick? Watch people play Pathfinder.
Oh god.
She is asleep right now because she has work at like 5 in the morning.
Why is she
So-
going to work if she's sick?
American.
Because she missed today, and she doesn't want to miss again. And it is sort of one of those jobs where having one person missing is sort of very very bad for all the other people involved, and so she feels guilty if she misses.
American.
Well, we do that in Australia as well, to be fair.
I have never felt bad about missing anything ever.
Doubtful.
I mean, I don't feel bad when I miss work, but you know, especially not if I'm sick. But
It depends
she
on the
and
job.
I are different people.
Yes.
What?
No, that's not how relationships work.
I mean,
You become one amorphous creature. I saw that one show.
Scrubs?
What?
Why are you expecting a coherent sentence?
Oh god, well, I know I've had a week, so that's fun.
Yeah, most people have had a week.
Matt, you should tell them what happened to you this week. Unless it's an ongoing investigation.
Okay, one thing, it is an ongoing investigation.
Radical.
You
But-
got arrested by the cops?
No, the license plates for my car got stolen.
Fucking hell.
Weird. Yeah, I think I saw something about that on just Newcastle in general.
Yeah, no, apparently there has actually been a string of, like, license plate robberies recently. It's just kind of Newcastle, Upper Hunter area kind of thing. But yeah, no, the license plate of my car got stolen. On Wednesday. The police showed up today to be like, yeah, no, your plates have been stolen.
I'm actually massively surprised they turned up on a weekend.
It's been 3 days. And yeah, no, they showed up and were like, yeah, we had a little bit of a look around the neighborhood. We couldn't find your number plates anywhere.
Wow, thanks guys.
It's like, I appreciate the fine work that you do for us, but so what? You just kind of looked in the gutters and was like, "Yep, no number plates here."
God bless.
But no,
The
it's
kobolds for sure.
I can't wouldn't fucking surprise me actually. But no, I have to go to the local transport authority on Monday and be like, "Hey, the cops gave me a number to say that my number plates have been stolen. I'd like new ones, please."
Fair.
And they're gonna be like, "Hey, do you have $50 for the replacements?"
Wow, they aren't comping you?
No.
That's kind of bullshit, to be honest. I feel like you should get comped if they get stolen.
Well, it's
Probably
one of those
falls
things.
below the excess for the insurance.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Because I am insured, but they're like, we could probably do a whole thing for this, but unless you're actually going to be getting like pretty plates, which I don't really care about, you're better off, and it'll be quicker if you just get replacement plates.
That's fair.
Does mean I'll also have to make a few phone calls. But thank you, Nick.
For what?
Well, you're driving me around on Monday.
Ah, fuck. I mean, here I'm dropping you off at places.
But that's also a possibility. But no, that's kind of how my week's been, and I will say work on Sinclair's library is continuing. We've gotten the painted mock-up for one of our nemesis. He's going to be lots of fun. I'm not actually allowed to talk about him yet, so this was probably a shitty thing to reference.
Cool.
Whoa.
But you know how it is.
Playtest 4 is out, and it's a banger.
People are very excited about Playtest 4 because it has the Thanator in it, the second of our new classes that we're introducing.
I'll be
That
honest,
archetype that Matt
I
thrust
liked the consuming curses and the new items. Those were my favorite parts. Especially the new glass items. I think they're very cool. I think all the different types of glass are awesome.
In case anyone listening to this or watching this is trying to figure it out, someone wants to get a hold of the glass items, which is probably
They're
going to happen. To be
cool! They're cool, okay? They're cool, Matt. You did a good job.
Thank you, I do appreciate it. And
My favorite part is the NPC that you shoehorned in and promised that you would shoehorn into tonight as well.
it probably won't be
Don't-
tonight, you know that.
I'm looking forward to that.
You know it probably won't be tonight.
You don't know.
I've got a good idea. I mean, I've got a decent idea at the very least.
Yeah, see, it's going down now.
It's just because I know you lot.
Mm-hmm. Speed run.
Cow person speedrun.
See, sometimes being a GM, it's like herding cats. Other times, it's like a perfectly coordinated dance. Other times, you feel like you're being held hostage by your players.
When has anything we have done as players been considered well coordinated?
Hey, I ran a beginner's box game on Monday, which was absolutely fantastic.
You ran a Guinness box game?
Did they drink the water?
Were any of us players in that game?
No.
Well,
That
Yeah,
too.
there you
I
go.
was
there
teaching
it is.
people new to Pathfinder 2nd Edition from 5e. I was teaching them and running them through the beginner's box. They had a lot of fun, and they were super tactical. It was kind of scary, actually. Like, hey, the undead are coming towards us. We're just gonna bring them down in this tunnel and kill them off one by one. It's like, holy shit, yeah, no, that's gonna work really well. This is a group that would use snares effectively. Just saying.
Did they drink the water though? That's what I want to know.
No, I made them super paranoid about it, so they didn't drink the water.
It's fun. It's zesty.
They picked up the silver bowl first.
I also picked up the silver bowl and drank the water.
Yeah, they didn't drink the water.
I'm guessing the silver bowl turned black when it went into the water.
No, it's just if you drink the water straight from the bowl, there's a fortitude save, and if you succeed on it, you get a bonus. If you fail, you're sickened.
Oh, sickened's not even that bad.
-1 at level 1, though.
That's nothing.
Yeah, but you can vomit because it's not actively during a combat encounter.
Well, it
So-
takes an hour to shake that one. You can't just fortitude save
You
out
can't
of it.
just vomit it.
No.
Oh.
Actually, I think it might be a
Well,
full thing.
vomiting doesn't actively do anything. It just gets you to reroll the save.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a fantastic and lovely time. Great
I
people.
just found some magnets in my my footrest.
Anyways, Matt has a new party and he hates us.
No,
Unsurprising.
no, I don't have the time to run another full campaign at the moment, so I have said that I will only be
Oh,
running
he's-
them for the beginner's box.
Going to be killing us off.
He's TPKing us, and actually, you're gonna see 4 new people here.
I might afford a bit. Anyway, who remembers what happened last week?
Ian followed some strange kobolds, and now we're in trouble again.
There was some crabs.
There was some unionizing from the kobolds. There was some downtime.
There was a wizard.
I
do you mean
think
was?
Ariel visited a duchess.
Ariel did try to visit.
Trish-
Or not
Tried.
Ariel, Fragile.
Yes, Fragile tried to
Fragile
visit the queen.
succeeded in visiting the Duchess.
Well,
The
whatever.
Duchess has more of a mustache than you would really think.
You didn't meet the Duchess. I'm sorry.
That's what they want me to think. But I'm clever.
Clever the
yes.
fox.
God, that's not how that works. However, after doing a little bit of downtime and trying to figure out some of the stuff that's happening around the city of Alkenstar, Tunk was actually given a pamphlet saying that there was going to be a meeting or a protest or something of a movement for unionization of a lot of the workforce of Alkenstar. Apparently, these kobolds are from Absalom and are trying to kind of front up this, worldwide movement towards unionizing the workers. People are a little bit leery of it, but others, But, after showing up to the demonstration, our players were greeted with the Gunmarshals not only in force, but also with their own new robotic companions, the crabs that were mentioned earlier, that have their own cannons and rifles and things.
My turn.
Cannon.
Upon defeating said crab robot things, they breached into the factory, ran to the top, and were confronted by a robot wizard.
Good thing we're not in the ocean. Those things would be terrifying, man. Climbing aboard a boat.
Wizard.
A wizard.
Oh, well.
Robot wizard?
A wizard. Technically,
I
it's
thought
called
a
Clockwork
wizard
Knight.
was a person that was really good at flirting.
No.
I mean,
Out. Bye. No.
no, but look at him. You tell me.
I mean,
That
know, I
term, I
can
wish it
see
would
it.
die.
I just describe him as having a really open face.
He's
He's
what's
like-
my thing from Overwatch.
He's like if Machamp was a wizard.
I'll be honest, he reminds me of what's her face from Mass Effect. The
Tali,
Lolly.
Tali, yes.
emergency induction part.
Fucking love Tali.
What about it, Juliet? What about Tali do you like?
I thought she was a really cool character, and I liked how you saw her growth from the first game to the final game.
Because there were no games that came after.
I haven't. There are some cool things about Andromeda.
Look, I'll be honest.
There are
I
some
haven't
cool
played it.
characters in Andromeda. Sadly, the base gameplay not as cool as Mass Effect 3.
Oh, they took it out of the oven too quickly. We know that. They cut corners. They pulled it out of the oven too quickly, and they should have put more money into it.
No,
I
I'm
haven't played
just
it,
the-
so I can't comment.
No,
Looking
it's-
forward to Dragon Age, the next one.
Mass,
Bioware.
Mass Effect 3, you actually get to use all your abilities. Andromeda goes back down the Mass Effect 2 path where you only get to use one of your abilities at a time.
Aww.
Oh,
You
sorry, no,
guys were
two
using
abilities.
abilities?
No, I was using guns.
Yeah,
can-
I was using guns.
How
High
the hell did
five.
you not use Concussion Blast as a gunner?
Because I was a sniper.
I got good at shooting.
Yeah.
The game's so
You're
much
just like,
easier
there's the
when you
guy
use
moving
both.
over there. Bop, bop.
Sometimes I did remember to change ammo type to use the more
Oh my
effective
god,
ammo type.
no.
I'm gonna be real, I don't even think I did that.
Oh.
I just used the sniper rifle.
Dude, the sniper rifle was really good, so like you didn't
Right?
really need to.
Bop, bop.
Like, we're causing mental damage here.
Ow.
Hey, guess what I'm doing in this game?
Causing mental damage.
Just using the sniper rifle.
I will say I'm looking forward to Dragon Age Dreadwolf though.
I can't wait to crack that egg.
It's gonna be so much fun.
What's a Dragon Age?
Well, it's you see
What's
there's
an origin?
dragon, and it's old. So
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just like
top of the
Skyrim.
third round,
Yeah.
Fragile, you're up. And this is
Oh,
when
fuck.
you crit in the first shot, and the game's just all over.
gonna be honest, I don't remember
Oh, this is the final
what
enemy.
was going on. So like, pop.
But this
Am I
part of
right?
this event,
Pop.
only a
Ow.
hit. And it's good damage too. I have to
Reload.
Wait, do I have... I do! No, those are lesses.
That's a miss.
Survive. Takes 12 damage from the first shot. The second one misses.
That's the end of my show. Bomb.
I do like gunslingers. Very straightforward. Ariel, 10
Wow.
feet up in the air.
Oh, hey,
The
Matt,
wizard
I still
floats.
have control of Ariel. Could you please undo that?
And then give you control of Tonk.
No.
I can do Tonk if
Dibs
you want
out.
me to. I vaguely understand how rangers work.
Good enough for me.
And then I'm gonna do a little. Actually, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I can make it to gear, and then I'm gonna bonk.
Well, it doesn't have attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Not on the first roll. I roll a 3.
It is
Trash.
flying.
Is it flat-footed because it's flying?
Oh no.
I think I hit it with a... Never mind, keep going.
Well, I'm just gonna. Well, that's my turn. 3
Okay.
actions.
Hinkle. The wizard still flies, floating
I hit
in
it
the
with
air
fire.
ominously.
Can't wait for
Roger.
it to throw me off the edge and then I die.
2...
It has haste for 7 more rounds.
I am... 2 actions into Heinrich. 1...
Yeah, that's what the boot is.
Huh. I thought that was flying, to be honest.
Shit. Fragile didn't move.
Correct.
Did you reload?
Yeah.
Didn't running reload?
Nah.
Thanks, Nick.
Hey, man, bud.
Alright, that was 25 feet. I'm gonna quick bomb with a Tanglefoot. Oh. Matt, if it immobilizes and can no longer spend actions on flying, does it fall to the ground?
It's not based on wings,
Fuck.
so it would just kind of hover there. If it was based on wings and used a Tanglefoot bag, absolutely.
What kind of bombs were... Oh, right, the robots. Shit.
What you doing, Hinkle?
Let's toss a Thunderstone in his face. Am I still targeting? Button!
Now
It's
you
not.
are.
Thunderstone! Attack!
God, what if it
Titles
involved
take
fall?
2
You
splash
have-
damage.
I was about to say you have a hero point, and you don't
Yeah.
have an Ian to tell you not to.
Yeah, I know, but it's the start, and I might do something even worse later.
You know what? That's fair.
Oh, Fragile's God damn it.
What?
Nick, why do you have to be
Takes the splash damage. All right, that's you done, Hinkle.
No, Heinrich's still got 2 actions. I'm gonna move Heinrich. There we go. That's the end of my turn.
Why'd you have to move?
So that I don't megavolt my teammates, Matt.
Still, I think it's Bean.
It's gonna probably cone or some shit.
Oh look, Nick's dead.
It gathers its forearms in front of itself, and we watch as cold energy begins to circulate before it releases it all in a 60-foot cone.
You crit failed this, Nick. So help me God.
What do you want from me, Matt? A reflex saving throw?
Click the button.
I am gonna need
God
reflex.
damn it! I had to re-roll that.
But what if I do something worse later?
Nick, you will probably die from overdamage here.
Will
I
I?
need someone to.
Matt doesn't use that rule.
Will
He
I
didn't
die
use
from
that.
regular damage? Though?
Hey, Matt. The cone,
Yeah?
the cone doesn't apply beyond the railings.
Do you want me to just delete the railings?
No, that's scary.
I mean, I don't see Osher anywhere.
Yeah. If you don't succeed here, Nick, there won't be a later on.
Okay. We're all using hero point. Phenomenal.
Better than nothing.
Alright,
You're
let's
still
roll
probably-
that damage.
You're fucked.
Dead.
Well,
So, if you fail that roll, you take the full amount of damage.
full
if you
damage
succeeded-
on Tonk, half damage
Oh,
on
a success would have kept you alive. It's only attack rolls you can use liberating step on, right?
Just when someone takes damage.
How much did
You will
Fragile
not be
go
able
down
to.
by?
Fragile
Yeah.
failed. She's.
I'll throw it on Tonk then. So Tonk can... Wait, let me throw it in the chat so I can remember how much it is. Liberating step.
And Fragile, you've been given a hero point by chat.
Plus my
Oh,
level.
thank you.
So that's 9 damage. That's up to 30 hit points on Tonk. Okay.
Thank you, Pascal.
Yeah, I think... Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Big
Move,
charming
Throw
touch.
Touch it.
Fragile's frozen corpse at him.
Just a little bit chilly, it's fine. It's just straight up damage, isn't it? Yep, nice and simple. Love it. And for its final action, he's going to be a little bit of a dick and cast shield upon himself.
Oh, you dick.
As he uses the energy he has already expended upon the spell, whatever remains, to conjure up a field of force in front of him. Tunk!
Okay.
Oh, that's right, he's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah.
He still remains on fire. Oh, that one.
Cool. Well, first things first, give me control of Wispa.
Oh! Did you
I was,
figure ownership? Juliet. Alright.
Cool. How fast is Wispa? 35. Okay, Wispa is going to stride. Just to there for now. With the independent, and then Tonk is going to Open with a time slow shot.
Yep.
So that is a +2. That'll be a hit.
That will be a hit, and thanks to the time slow. Oof,
18 damage.
good damage too.
And then a hunted shot. So for 3. So that's
I believe you're still haste. Are you hasted here? Or did you do that outside?
I think he did it outside. The effect's not on him anyways, so. Hit again.
That's one
damage.
hit.
And then...
These are all total together for the hunted shot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the purposes of resistances and things, I think.
Oh
Miss.
no!
Oh well. So that's 15 damage. It's like weird magic-y damage, if that helps, Matt.
I know with these guys, they mostly have hardness. Well, not
Okay.
hardness. They have a resistance.
Well, I just didn't know if it was because like Tonk's gun shoots like weird magic energy bolts. I don't know if that.
No,
helps.
it shoots bullets.
Still kind of physical.
Okay.
It is
A
it is
little
not
bit
a spark
physical.
gun.
I thought
I
it was
was
spark
Captain.
gun adjacent.
Adjacent.
Okay.
You know, someone got a hold of one, wasn't allowed to pull it apart or reverse engineer it, so they just kind of had to do it from sight.
Fair enough. Well, that is Tonk's turn.
All right, fragile.
Should be moved in the initiative order.
Should absolutely be moved in initiative order. That's my fault. Ariel.
First action. Lay on hands.
Well, what about her last stand?
It's 24 hit points to
Fragile can make that decision when it is her turn.
I mean, she can't because she's got
No.
24 hit points.
That is
Yeah.
her turn.
And then gonna throw. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna
As
gonna move. I don't want to be next to you guys. No offense.
yeah, fragile is
um,
pretty sting.
Why don't
I
you want to be
don't
next to them? You
am
should all
not.
be together in a tight group.
Okay, well, on my screen it's not moving me. I don't know if I've moved for
You've
you
moved.
guys.
You moved.
Okay. Cool.
You're 2 spaces down from fragile.
Awesome. Yeah, that's where I want to be. And then I'm going to I'm gonna make a demoralize. I'm gonna scare it, intimidate.
Go for it.
This
didn't
isn't
get-
common, so
I didn't get any immunities.
I don't know if it can
in terms of
can
that.
speak. So if it can't, this has like
I
the
think we
verbal
spoke to
trait.
it.
So
Yeah.
It spoke to us.
okay,
That's a
Well,
good
that's a-
roll.
31
good
on
roll.
intimidation.
That'll succeed.
Awesome. It's frightened 1, I think.
The robot finally knows fear, and therefore is sentient.
Yep, that's how that works.
That's 3 actions though.
All right, Hinkle.
Righto. Right on.
Right on.
Do 2 actions into Heinrich. Heinrich is going to stride to here. Heinrich is going to zippy zap.
Oh
20
yeah.
foot line, which is that's not a line. This is a line.
Oh, perfectly 20.
And he's going to deal leveled electricity damage, and you need to beat a DC 24 basic save. That's decent dice. That's really good dice.
That is good die.
I'll take it. Damage is damage.
Yes. I mean, so like I apply resistance to this one.
It is. I am one off max damage. That's very good dice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the shocker. All right.
Take half of that. Yeah.
He did take half of that, but unfortunately, it is electricity, and it courses up its entire body as we see things start to spark and pop across its body.
Eat pesh pine. Oh.
It has no mouth and cannot eat.
What's the splash effect on a pesh pine grenade? Is it still 2 damage? It's still 2 pieces. He doesn't take it any hardness.
Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
I mean, that's the damage. Fragile!
Huh?
Waking up upon the ground, rifle still in your hand.
Again? Well, I'm gonna stand up.
You don't have to.
I do.
You go and take a shot.
Yep.
It is currently scared.
What is it? Reload and then shot.
That's a hit!
You bastard.
Thank you, shield!
Wow, that almost crit. It's a shame Matt didn't use his shield to, apply hardness to any of these strikes earlier.
I mean, he's got to apply it to this one. I was waiting for a critical.
That's me done.
Oh, what? He's got to pop his shield?
Loser.
Were you not going to running reload this time, Nick?
No.
And by popping his shield, he takes 1 damage.
Take no damage because of hardness.
Minimum 1.
Ah. No, not because of his resistances.
Yeah, still minimum 1.
Oh.
Alright, and that's you done, Fragile?
Yep.
You take your shot, and the bullet rings true, striking the shield, and you see him try his best to enforce more magic upon it to keep it together. Unfortunately, it cannot, and we see the force shatter.
What
It
an
is
asshole.
his turn.
As the bullet sort of just like lazily drifts and like nicks him.
Yeah. Just kind of slight skiff? Scuff. Whichever.
Raise. Lance.
This feels mean to do. It really does.
Do it anyway. It's funny.
I mean, you're not wrong about that.
That is funny.
Wow! Look, a reason for me to advise Nick to run away.
Owie.
Sorry. Step out of a direct line next to Tonk.
It spreads its arms out wide, fire and flame gathering between its fingertips as we feel the gangplank beneath your feet start to heat and warm up. Except for you, Hinkle. You're going to be fine.
Wow! Moving away from AoE attacks is a good idea. Who'd have thunk?
Now look, I was just frozen solid. Would
I moved away.
Would I find this pleasurable, if anything?
I mean, that's kind of up to you.
Hell yeah.
I feel like this is more like that sensation when you go from like just like
Thermal
super
shock.
freezing cold to super hot way too quickly, and it just
Or
feels
the
awful.
reverse.
So only good things. No damage. Just pleasant feelings.
Absolutely pleasant feelings. Alright. He has 1 action left.
Do you not do what? Are you not
Oh no, when you start your
Take
turn
damage at
there,
the start.
that's when it happens.
Okay. Ooh.
Good thing none of Tong's
Yeah, no,
animals
it's
are in
kinda
this.
Yeah, I did consider it, but I was like, no, that would be mean. Yeah, no, he's good. He's gonna let the Friday expire, and Tunk.
Dang it.
Yes, Tonk. Well,
To begin
Tonk
with-
is gonna take 46 fire damage.
Does
There
he
you
not
go.
get a? He doesn't get a save.
Tonk is going to start with
mean- Fucking ruined a bad idea.
another freaking attack with the 13th hour with the time slow.
Standing in the wall of fire.
So roll. Jeez Louise. And then gonna step. Actually, gonna stride. To be behind the wall. And
Take cover.
That's it.
Wispa is fine. Yeah, that's 3 actually, Matt.
Okay.
So
I don't think we want Whisper anywhere near this. Wait.
yeah. Wispa's happy where.
Oh, Matt.
Yep.
Did any of the kobolds get hit with the cone of cold?
The kobolds can take cover behind the wall, it's fine.
I thought they were restrained.
They can shimmy and shake. They can kind of sliver around. Kobolds are good at that.
You can twist and shout.
Yeah. Like they did last summer. Alright, that's Tonk done there?
Yep.
Alright, Ariel! 46 damage?
And the robot, yeah, 46. The robot is 10 feet in the air, right?
Yep.
Is he not in line with the platform?
He rose a little bit above it.
Okay. He's really
well,
gonna go
I will
crunch.
take that.
This is a great
then
spell. I need
let's
to cast it more often.
see. 2 actions to move out. And then I'm 50 feet away. I hate this combat encounter.
You can't all just run up and hit them.
I know.
And 2.
Well, there are like machine bits on here. Always jump on those.
I mean, if you want to parkour it.
No, I'm just gonna stride. I'm gonna be really boring and unhappy. I'm gonna stride,
Aw.
stride, and then gonna raise a shield. I'm being extra boring today.
That's fine. I do understand.
My turn. That's all 3. Actually, wait. I'm gonna end.
I might have to move you because I already shifted on.
Yeah, like right here, just around the corner, so I'm
Dude.
not in the same line as Fragile. Out of that plane.
Alright. Hinkle.
Alright, 1 action into Heinrich.
Oh wait.
Average.
Get him! Zap!
Never Mega Vault.
Kill him!
Just a success, so we'll take the half. But we know he's got a weakness to electricity
Damn it.
now.
Thought we already knew. Pretty sure I did a recall knowledge on him.
Oh yeah, you
did.
probably did. I'm just reminding people who are here
Oh,
for tonight.
right.
Or
Oh,
who are
he's
listening
still
to the VOD.
alive.
He is still alive. He doesn't have much left in him.
Quick draw Pesh Pine. Go! Ah!
He's
Oh,
kind
we
of
need
good.
to end this. Go!
Oh,
Get him!
oh, wait.
He's stupefied
Okay.
one!
Woo!
So even if he does save, he's still stupid.
All right. So, first things first.
13 damage. Oh my god, he's still up.
Yeah, not by much though. And he's stupefied one.
He's stupefied one.
That hurts. That hurts. All right.
I am like, I'm out of solutions here. I have one action left on Hinkle.
You
Cool,
do
go
have
with
one
it.
extra left.
Okay, we'll quick draw the Lesser Alchemist Fire. Oh god. No, this is map 5.
It's
Get him!
fine.
Nah, that's no damage.
No damage. As the alchemist's fire careens through the air before smashing into the machinery down below.
That is the end
Sorry.
of my turn. And Fragile's going down again.
Well, she is on fire.
Should have 24 hit points.
This girl is on fire.
I was
She's
just
fine.
preempting the max damage roll.
Yeah, no,
Running
look, I was.
reload.
I feel like you're doing that now just to spite me.
Shoot a man in the face.
Oh, 1 second. Targets beyond the fire.
Success.
Success,
Are
there we go.
concealed.
Alright, that's a hit. Hinkle was nice enough to roll the concealment check.
Max damage.
Wow, I don't even know
Really?
why I bother with
Wow,
the
it
minus
is.
5.
Yay!
There's a shake as we see the core piece of this robot start to glow and break as the energy contained inside of it explodes out and wizard robot bits go everywhere.
Aw. I wanted to just fall to the ground so I could steal his bits.
I didn't say it was incinerated. There are gonna be bits around.
Yeah, but they're in bits, not like a nice, neat little pile.
So you can just kind of rebuild it from scratch. It'd be great.
I don't want to rebuild him. I want to steal his bits and put them on my back.
I didn't know robots could cast spells. Can
The
they
fire
not
continues
use?
to burn.
They can't usually, can they?
Well, if you think about it, like,
Usually they can't cast spells.
all machines do magic. You put some stuff in one machine and it comes out as a different thing.
Matt, I'm gonna roll you a religion check
Yeah.
to see what's going on with the magic robot. Cause that's magic. I'm rolling you a magic knowledge check.
With your result, the best I can probably give you is that there are exceptions to the rule that says that magic requires a soul. The Church of Bry, for instance, has many instances of having clockwork devices that can do magic.
But they also put souls into some of them.
They do like to do that, and the Church of Phrasmark frowns upon this activity. Not that they care too much. But there was some advanced magic that was worked by this thing that usually goes beyond what they do.
Would a wizard have to make this, Matt?
It would
Like-
be
like a-
entirely possible.
Like a wizard from Geb and or Nex? They're wizard people.
I reckon if you give Hinkle about 8 levels worth of practice, he could probably do it.
Well, do you want to check out the broken remains of the robot?
Not
I will-
really.
I
I
will-
want
I
to
will-
talk to the kobolds.
I will go downstairs and look at the robot.
We'll deal with the kobolds first.
There is... Oh, never mind, I don't have...
Inexplicably, Tonk is already bringing out his coin purse.
I have...
Hi, hello. How are you?
Hi-ho.
What are your names?
Quickly.
Squirrel.
So, chat, there's a rule of thumb that every GM should utilize, and it's called 5 names. Before a campaign starts, you should write down 5 names. And as you kind of go through a game, and the PCs ask for NPC names, you can just cross them off the list and you replace them. I've done a dumb, and I've not done this.
Is there one of them that looks particularly leaderly, so you only have to give me one name?
It's worse because the immediate name I thought of was Tom, and it's like, no, can't call him Tom.
Says who?
Grimlock, Sludge, Swoop, Snarl. Done.
One of them steps forward and goes, I'm Bazza.
Hi, Basil.
Bazza.
Bazza?
B-A-Z-Z-A. Yes.
Okay, well, hi,
Short for
Basil.
Barry.
So you guys are just sort of... How did you happen to get trapped in here with a robot?
Well, we were protesting what they were doing in here.
And what were they doing here?
Well, he points out the door to where the robot wizard was. You're building things like that?
Who where?
I heard.
I'm down on the ground floor for a looting, Matt.
Alright, I will get to that in a second. Because there are some plot relevant things that will need to be discussed.
Oh.
The guys, we're kind of new to town. The guys with the badges.
The shield. Well, do they look like this badge or like this badge? And Ariel takes off her hat and puts on like a shield marshal's badge, and then takes off her hat again and puts on like a Gunmarshal's badge.
Gun Marshal.
Hey, neat.
Draws her weapon.
So, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And you out of curiosity, why are you just like, are you just opposed in general to like things like that existing, or like, were they manufacturing it in an unethical manner? I'm just sorry, I'm trying to understand where your guys' role is in this.
Well, to put it lightly, unethically, as he says that, we kind of get the camera cut to where you are, Hinkle, on the ground floor, investigating
Yay.
the corpse. I need you to do a perception check first.
Can I say Tonk came with me?
Or inventing. No, look, we all know Tonk would have stayed with the kobolds.
Shit. No, Tonk wouldn't have stayed with the kobolds. Ian would have stayed with the kobolds. Difference.
You
does
can
this
use
re-
crafting instead.
Is this related to the construction of clockwork constructs?
Yes.
Finder's ring. Actually, this is the first time I've gotten the item bonus from that ring.
You start kind of checking out the remains of it, and although the parts of, like the main chest piece of it, the torso was blown apart, and you can find the legs, the arms, the lower half of it around the place. It's the headpiece that you find most interesting. The glass panel that made up the front of it has broken and shattered. What's inside? It looks like a corpse's head.
Oh, gross! It's a servitor. One of the gross parts of Warhammer. Yay!
Yeah. If you want to do an Arcana check,
I can do that.
or religion, it's up to you.
It's just for nerds.
I have to ask. They're both relevant.
Arcana's for nerds.
Ooh. Hinkle, your approach to magic is more scientific than, you know, doing all the runes and the chanting.
Rather
and
than
stuff like
reading nudie mags, yeah.
that. Discreet wizards. Ugh.
Fucking, it's so mean.
Am I wrong?
We are live on Twitch.
Hinkle. After a little bit of analysis of this, you get the feeling that necromancy has been used here.
Icky.
The internals for this creature, a skeleton, a zombie of some sort, but they've pretty much just put a clockwork shell over the top of it. Essentially, the undead creature was providing the magic. The clockwork armor was doing the rest.
Not even a robot. It's just like a skeleton in armor.
An undead android. Weird.
A combination of the two. And we cut back to Ariel and the kobolds, who have just finished explaining this to you.
As soon as I pop open the thing, you hear a loud ew downstairs.
It's still sticky. Gross,
um,
gross. We just feel that that's kind of no.
That's pretty not good. They should all those spirits should, you know, have returned to the boneyard so they can get mad ghosty bitches.
I'm allowed to have cyborg zombies. You can't stop me.
Well, been very nice chatting with you guys. I think it's safe if you guys want to come out.
Okay, they kind of gesture to the binds they're currently in.
Sorry, my bad. Ariel looks at someone who is good at thievery, Fragile.
What?
Tonk's also going to assist, and it's easy enough to break them free of their binds. And they are very appreciative of this.
What were they bound in, Matt?
Just rope, chain,
Ugh.
whatever they could find.
Were there perhaps manacles?
Why? Why do you want manacles?
I'm missing mine.
He's got plans. It involves
Odds
a
or
bed
evens?
frame.
Evens.
Yes, one of them was
Yes!
done with manacles.
I have manacles again.
There is no key. Not that I think that matters to you.
That does not matter to me. My old pair didn't have a key either.
What do you mean there's no key? There's no key. There's no key to it. We don't need one. So, sticking around, investigating the factory a little bit further. It's
Well,
kind of up to you.
there's a chest there, Matt.
Oh, there is a chest there.
Tonks, I think, would search thoroughly.
I'm sure Tonk would thoroughly search. I don't. That's like a perception with like a +2, right? Search thoroughly.
Circumstance, yeah.
Would he have Eagle Eye?
Oh, yeah. Eagle Eye lasts for an hour.
Awesome. Yeah, searching thoroughly. Okay.
Unless you guys had a really long conversation.
And Ariel is just checking out the chest, I'll be honest.
Well, good thing
Whose
that you
chest?
did.
Oh my goodness, there's 500 gold pieces in here.
Yay!
Miscellaneous items.
500 gold pieces straight to Hinkle's. I mean,
The party loot.
yeah, the party loot.
Yeah, for the party loots. Yes, there was about 500 gold pieces worth of clockwork supplies and equipment. There was
Those
also
count as treasure, Matt, or are they just crafting material?
crafting materials.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, shove them in the party loot.
There was a clue, but Hinkle's already uncovered it. As you kind of finished your investigation, unfortunately, Tonk doesn't find anything extra beyond the chest.
Okay.
He's kind of talking with the kobolds and stuff like that. One of the kobolds does kind of go, begging your pardons, like, was there... It's hard to word this, but was there a reason why you wanted to help us?
Yeah,
well,
Tonk.
My friend here was very insistent. I think he's just got a soft spot for organized labor. I think he's really opposed to like the hierarchies of capital oppressing the working class, but I could
Tonk's a
be
union
wrong.
man.
He might just like helping scaly people. I don't know. Don't know him that well. Especially when it comes to his helping with unions. I've never really helped him with a union before.
Tonk kind of gives a non-committal hand gesture.
So these people, they're called Argonians.
There's this one maid.
I suppose you would be able to help us out a little bit further, would you?
We probably could. Depends on what you need help with, and whether or not there is money involved, and or a really good reason to do it.
I'm bleeding quite a lot.
Tonk will do a medicine check.
So this was
skills.
This was one of 2 targets we're going to be hitting.
And the second one.
We know of a factory near the dock, like the air docks.
That's 4d8.
That's where I found my
Wait,
boyfriend.
you only go.
Oh, that's not.
Nice.
Slash
Listen,
R
Tonk
space
yells
48.
at me.
There you go.
Were you not going for the DC 15 one?
I was going for the DC 15 one.
Sorry, the DC 21 one.
No, I wasn't going for the DC 21. He's only got a plus 11.
You know,
And you're no longer wounded.
Oh, neat.
They continue and go, yeah, no, we got reports that there's a factory downtown that's also doing this. But they're doing it a little bit more specifically for the Gunmarshals.
I will throw this to Tonk. Oh, Tonk can heal 24.
Hey Matt, what is the remember things check?
The remember things check, it's usually a wisdom saving throw, or it's an attribute check. I'm happy with a wisdom throw though. That's just my rule of thumb though.
By downtown, do you mean Skyside?
Oh no, Ironside. Where the cliff drops off. Where it all locals.
Where you kicked the dude off that one time.
I don't remember that. That's fun.
It's
a good time.
Not
Well,
for him.
do you want to take us there? I assume they'll have like lots of money and stuff, and like little bits and bobs for my little friend to like steal.
we can show you where it is.
Matt,
Yep.
what are these barrels of?
Do you wanna
Just out of
check?
curiosity. Absolutely.
They're barrels of what looks to be. Look, you kind of put your hand to it, and you feel that little bit of spark of energy.
Huh?
Monster energy drink?
You'd hope so.
Yeah.
These
Are
are
they-
filled with electricity.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
Open one.
Like if I threw it at somebody.
Open one directly into my face.
Oh, look, they're a little bit too big to wield as a weapon.
Okay, but like, if I, with a strength of 20, threw it at somebody, or like put it next to somebody, and like someone cool shot it,
That's an
Would it-
option.
would it explode?
Explode's a weird term, but yes.
Could
It
you
would
use
discharge
them as a
the
material
electricity.
in the crafting of something?
I found
I-
these barrels of electricity.
I've already given you like 500 gold pieces of crafting materials. You're not getting more.
I found these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 barrels that I think could be highly explosive. So I'm gonna
2 are usable in this function.
well, I'm gonna take these two seem to be very, very explosive. I'm probably gonna go take these down to Bradley, and she'll carry them to wherever we might need it. Well, I just figured having an
kind of
explosive
horse bomb.
might be useful. Do not explode my horse.
Oh no, just point them both in the one direction and then set them both off. Ride
Don't
the lightning.
explode my horse.
Hey, so a jetpack horse.
More than one way to get a Pegasus. We have science.
Always I wanna be with you.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyways, so we got 2 explosive lightning barrels. Let's go. I should put that
Now-
in the party loot.
Matt, I'm
Yep.
desperately trying to remember because I don't know the difference. Nick doesn't know the difference between the shield marshals and the gun marshals. Which one's my boyfriend?
Technically
Gun marshal.
speaking, your boyfriend's a gun marshal. The shield
which
marshals
one's-
are the sky side.
The Duchess is in the Shield Marshals.
And which
Yes.
one are we mad at?
Gun marshals.
Okay.
I know it's
Okay.
confusing. I do apologize.
The gun boys. They're bad. Except for my boyfriend.
To explain, the gun marshals are under the command of Angelique Lovelace, and they mostly deal with the things on the smoke side of Alkenstar. Actually, let's go back to Alkenstar.
I added 2
Fuck this
explosive
factory.
electric barrels to the party loot.
Noise. So, the gun marshals, for the most part, give me this bad boy. Gun marshals deal with smoke side.
Ah. Okay.
And they're mostly kind of glorified militia. They do receive some training. For the most part, however, they are overworked and underpaid.
Oh.
And also run by a corrupt person.
Yes, unfortunately, corruption does run rife within the gun marshals.
Okay. So it's the gun marshals I need to go talk to.
The shield marshals are what you would say an elite god or a palace god.
Easily tricked though.
Yeah, no, super easy tricked, I guess.
Roll a crit success to get even inside.
Yeah, but like I had a coffee, so it was fine. I think
So
next
it's
time I'll just
bonus.
bring the god's coffee and bribe him.
How
Actually, I think
how
this map is back
long
to front.
how long do you think it would take for us to commute to the potential location?
Well, from what the kobolds are saying, the potential location is around there. Boop.
How long of a commute is that?
Oh, what, an hour, maybe 2?
Awesome. So like
You
we
have a
could probably
horse.
be fully healed
Yes.
with the lay on hands. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
If that's what you're striking at.
That is in fact what I was striking at,
I am
because
a
I
healthy
was
girl.
looking at the party, and it's
Yeah, you
looking a
guys
little
decided
rough.
to stand in AoE.
And I'll
I
Well,
do it
tried
again.
moving. I tried moving, and then he cast a wall of fire.
He did. Nick has no excuse.
Yeah, dude. I'm fragile. Fragile the fox.
It's total some.
Heinrich's practically no
Do
damage.
we know like some like intel on the joint, or guys have like a man inside who's got you a secret entrance? Or...
Wait, we're doing another heist?
I mean,
No,
I
really.
just we're looking to liberate a factory, as far as I'm concerned, right? Or to
With
like
or
blow it
without
up.
violence?
With.
From our research, it was mostly seized. Yeah. Like, they were doing bad things in there, and the Gunmarshals, that's right, seized the property as a part of the criminal proceedings. They
Wait,
called
so
it,
they-
Lots of gun marshals in there.
they called it civil forfeiture, I think.
So they were doing bad things in there, and then the bad guys came and took it. So they're doing bad things in there.
Can we come
I'm
back another
sorry.
day? I have nothing left for this fight.
Then we did bad things.
Yeah, fair. We could like maybe scope it out today, and
We were
Like-
gonna strike at midnight, so if you want to take, like, 8 hours of rest...
A daily preparation's worth of rest? Sure.
Doesn't have to be overnight, just has to be 8 hours. But yeah, no, look, like I said, we're going to strike at midnight, so you still got plenty of time. We were actually hoping to get finished up here, do a little bit of disruption, and then use this as a distraction for the other place.
Neat.
just a real quick question. There are bad things happening there now, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
But with any operation, if you go off kind of like half-cocked, you know...
Yeah.
Hmm?
Without a good plan, like striking at midnight, perfect idea. Because
You know,
at
when the moon's
perfect
full.
midnight, when the moon's full, the clockworks stop working.
Is it a full moon?
See, that's what we heard as well.
Fragile once told me that, and I swear it's been true every time.
It has.
Matt, is it a full moon tonight?
That is a good question, and I'm going to flip a card to find out.
Well, if it's not, then everything
Okay,
is
can I just
hard to see.
interject there before you reveal anything?
Yeah.
We probably can't see the sky that well anyway, since we're on smoke side.
Pretty
So
much.
yeah.
Tonk is probably the only one who knows whether or not it's a full moon.
Tonk.
Oh, he's being very tight-lipped about it. So yeah.
Yeah, Tonk kind of just gives a non-committal shrug.
Matt, would you say I could use society to know from calendars if it's
God.
maybe a full moon or not?
Give me a society check. I'll give you a prognostication.
I'm
Massive
absolutely
prognosticators.
not making a society check because Ariel does not care enough to remember.
Have you heard
Um,
any gossip about the moon cycle?
Not a full moon tonight. However, there is going to be significant cloud cover caused by an ongoing mana storm. However, it's going to be too high in the sky to do any real effects to the city.
There will be between 0 and 8 moons in the sky tonight.
The chance of rain may cause the occurrence of rain may cause transmutation effects. It is suggested that if rain should occur, to seek cover immediately.
Transmutations, robots in disguise. Hey, Ariel, what are you doing tonight? I mean, before this.
Well, I was planning on just sort of like Well, I was gonna pick up my dress because it's supposed to be mended.
That's neat.
I left it at the tailor's after, you know, it got blood all over it. And
We could go together, and
bullet
then you could come
holes.
with me to do something.
What are you planning, Fragile?
Just getting some donuts.
And, you wouldn't happen to be taking those donuts anywhere, would you?
Well, it'd be silly not to.
And where would it be that you're taking them?
Gunmarshals.
Yeah, see, I feel like that's a bad idea, Fragile.
No, it'll be fine.
No, I don't think it will.
You'll be there. It'll be fine.
Fragile. I just don't feel like it's a good idea to just throw yourself into what could very well be a bad situation.
I have
Just because
thrown
I'll
myself
be
into a lot
there.
of things, and it's always turned out pretty well for me.
Yeah, but like, where's the benefit of taking it to the Gunmarshals? What do you get out of it? Look at the risk reward. There's a lot of risk, not a lot of reward.
Oh no, there'll be plenty of reward.
What will the reward be?
I'll tell you later.
I would like to know before saying that I will go with you.
Well, let's go get your dress, and we'll talk on the way.
Okay.
It's as the two of you are going to the dress shop, because Hinkle, I'm guessing you're going back to the saloon with your
Hell yes.
bits and your parts.
My bits and parts.
You know what? I will be walking with Fragile, and Bradley will also go back with the big barrels.
Alright. Ariel, Fragile, as you're making
Not
your way through-
particularly happy about it, but you know.
Oh, probably not. I don't take Bradley for a stock horse.
Well, also just like doesn't like being without Ariel.
Oh, see, that's cute. That
You
makes more
fucking
sense.
horse.
But Ariel and Fragile, as you're making your way there, you don't notice it, Ariel. Fragile's the only one who actually succeeded on the perception check for this.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, look. I did secret rolling. Ariel and Hinkle both rolled 7s.
I'm sure I did, man.
Well, ain't so secret no more.
But, Fragile, you do notice that there are wanted posters for the 4 of you.
What do you mean? There are. There has always been.
Yeah, haven't there always been?
What's the reward
No,
for the
this
other
isn't
three?
this isn't just at the Gunmarshal's place. These have been actually stuck up on walls and things.
To be
They're-
fair, Ariel is in slight disguise.
Yeah, she's wearing a
is
helmet
fine.
now.
No, she's wearing her hat. She's not expecting to get into a fight.
Yeah, but no one will be able to tell you from your mugshot if you've got the helmet on. The mugshot's got a hat on.
She likes her hat.
Anyway, I'm just letting you know, Fragile, that the instances of wanted posters have been definitely increased.
I'm gonna point that out. Who's
Uh,
got the highest, like, bounty, though?
It's all an equal bounty.
Oh.
Does it say where to collect, Matt? Since Fragile has pointed it out.
With the Gunmarshals.
With the Gunmarshals. So, you know, are the, like, what is the bounty? Just out of curiosity.
1,000 silver pieces each.
Oh, that's not even that much.
Yeah, no, like, I can pay that.
Just pay for yourself, it's fine. Yes,
I
but
can buy
consider
off someone who comes to fucking murder me.
Yeah,
Well.
just like, I know.
but consider the regular people around Smokeside.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, the regular
I-
people around Smokeside probably also not that much of a threat. But
Fragile. Would you mind, just for my, to humor me, just like, just put on this cloak, and Ariel pulls out just sort of like a very drab, black coat, cloak.
Yep.
It's very boring. It is not particularly fashionable.
Are you trying to ask Fragile to cover her massive honkers?
I'm not doing
Can
the
I, like-
line. I refuse. Mostly because I don't know it off the top of my head.
Can I make some alterations before I put it on?
What alterations would you be proposing?
See, she just sort of takes it and then, like, using her sharper fox-like teeth, just sort of rips off
Those like two
most of the
copper
bottom of it?
pieces.
so that, yes, she still wears it, but, like, you can still see her booty shorts.
How convincing of a disguise is it, Matt?
I mean, let's be clear. Fragile's not the only one who wears booty shorts around Alkenstar. The
Fair
weather tends
enough.
to be hot and arid. She's also not the only kitsune.
These
Fair enough. Ariel
paws are made for walking.
is feeling a little bit better about the the whole of it.
Though, that said, Ariel, give me a will saving throw.
A will saving throw. Good.
Ruh-roh.
What the fuck is that for? Is
Common
there anything
sense.
I should add? Okay. Fair enough.
Days.
Oh, I probably should have rolled that blind for common sense, but
Checking out Fragile's booty.
do you want me to roll it blind, Matt? I can.
No, that's fine.
Why don't I have to roll one for common sense?
You have
Hmm.
none.
Is there anything you want to tell me for common sense, Matt?
No, you're good.
Okay.
It appears that both of them are lacking it at this current stage.
Well, I head to the dress shop.
Yep.
My dress is under an alias.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, and you
Yeah.
you have disguises at your disposal, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
able to pick up your dress without a worry.
Yep.
They're kind of used to having to, get the blood out of a dress and do minor repairs from scuffles and things like that.
Thank you very much.
No problems.
Well, you wanted to get donuts, Fragile,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you were telling me about what the pros were to
Yeah,
taking
come on,
them
let's
to the
get donuts.
Gunmarshals. What are the pros of taking them to the Gunmarshals?
Getting them donuts. That's gonna be so good.
Fragile
What's up?
Focus
Hey,
here.
hmm?
We are not getting donuts until you convince me that it's a good idea to take them to the Gunmarshals, which you have not done as of yet.
Okay. Have you ever done mercenary work?
A little.
Have you ever done the kind of mercenary work where you have to track someone down and, like, fight them?
Aye.
Okay, you know how, like, real annoying it is to track someone down?
Aye.
Okay, so what if instead, knowing that there were, people you had to track down, what if instead you had those people come to you in kind of a bottleneck situation so you can just take care of them all at once?
I don't see how this applies to, unless we're the ones being in the bottleneck situation, which would be bad for us.
No, we're the ones setting up the bottleneck situation.
What is the bottleneck situation?
Well, we go to the Gunmarshals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we tell them that that we have my boyfriend. He's in a good condition. He's healthy and strong, and he's gonna be out and about in no time flat. I'd also
Uh-huh.
like to stop by someone who does really good healing. But anyway, so that news gets spread around, especially in the Gunmarshals, and then they come to the Bullet and Barrel, and then we kill them.
Well, that is a great idea, Fragile, but
Thank you.
I'm not sure that, I'm I'm so good at spreading rumors. I'm not sure your donut plan is the best way of going about it. So I heard Tonk. He was talking shit about him being a better shot than you. So he said that if you wanted to take him up at the bullet and barrel in a shooting competition, he'd kick your ass. So if you want to do that, I'll go and spread this rumor around. And what? You want a deception check from me?
You have
Matt?
so rumors, if I remember right.
Well, no, that's for me obviously lying
Okay.
fragile.
Deception, then.
Yeah. Do I get a circumstance bonus to this?
I
You've
don't
seen
think
how
so.
fragile is when she has a thing going on.
That's a 27. That's not bad.
What is your will DC, Fragile?
Oh, that definitely beats my will DC, yeah.
Awesome.
24 would be my will DC.
Keeping in mind, however, you are a player. Although you're inclined to kind of roll with this, it is not enforceable.
Yeah, no, it's just, you don't believe that that's an obvious lie.
Fragile kind of narrows her eyes at you and is just like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just grab some donuts and then head back onto the bullet and barrel and kick Tonk's ass. How about that?
Alright, I wish you luck.
Okay.
Wasn't a lie, was it? I'm perception checking that.
I mean, look,
That wasn't a lie, was it?
My deception's not good.
That also was a nat 20.
perfect! Perfect! Just so check and
Just
see. We're gonna...
everything about Fragile's body language is just like,
We're just
oh,
gonna
yeah.
bump that. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, God.
That's how that is, huh? I see.
So, Matt.
Yeah.
Now she's gonna order angry donuts. Because her friend doesn't want to help out.
Matt,
Yes.
Ariel is going to bid Fragile farewell and book it as fast as she can
Yep.
to Glaz
Okay.
and convince Glaz to go distract Fragile, being a hot and sexy goblin man that he is.
Glaz, hot and sexy.
Very much
Christ,
so.
you will have to move quickly.
This sounds like an
what
athletics
is-
check.
Yeah.
You don't have your horse with you.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. So we'll throw an athletics check out there. Pretty good. Multiple of 5.
That is pretty good.
You know what? Like, at the start of the stream when Matt was like, no, I don't have to worry about things that won't happen this stream. Yeah, no, he was right, huh?
Here's Glaz, by the way.
Hell yeah.
For
Hot
everyone at
and
home.
sexy.
That is
I mean-
a man.
I will say he is kind of ripped.
As far as goblin men go, like, goblin men are not my type, to be clear, chat. But like,
Really?
if they were,
See, it's not the goblin for me, it's the monkey aspect.
fair.
And also, like, there's just this absolute hint of Final Fantasy X's Waka.
Oh
Hmm.
god.
Yeah, you see it now, huh?
Oh, I can't unsee it.
It's the hair.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely the hair. With the headband thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have an understanding of this.
I'm gonna have to bring up Waka.
Well,
Walker. Texas Ranger.
Ariel, you are able to get to Glaz. Booking it. As one
Hi.
would say.
Hi, yes, Glass,
Hi.
Fragile is about to take donuts to the Gunmarshals and basically offer them our location on a silver platter and saying, come and get us. And I just think that not a good idea, and I did try to talk her out of it, and she wasn't particularly listening to me, and I can't help but think that you, being, the attractive individual you are, might be more persuasive to her wants and her carnal desires.
Oh, so you're trying to stop her from making one mistake by, well, you know
I
what?
would just like to point out this isn't the first time Fragile has done this with the exact same cops, so I don't know what you're worried about. But continue.
Well, I guess it's time for Fragile to make a different mistake then.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're inherently a mistake. I think that's lowering your self-value. I think you're a very attractive monkey goblin. You're not my type, though.
You're gonna have to put a qualifier on that.
Absolutely just like bent over,
Yeah,
breathing
gasping
heavily.
for breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get a critical on that one. Just a success. Alright, you sit down here. I'm gonna put my charm on.
Ariel is sitting down.
He swaps out the bullet in his teeth for one that has like a love heart engraved on it. Has a little bit of a diamond on it.
Oh, I love him. Love him to death. Yeah. Well, that's Ariel. That's enough for Ariel's day.
Because someone needs to get to arrest him before they do their big thing tonight.
She thought about having other plans, and then she sprinted across the city. So
Pretty much. Fragile.
Hey,
What is your plan at the moment?
take Donut 2 cops.
Take donuts, 2 cops.
Yeah.
well, get donuts, then take donuts to cops.
Well, you're kind of like halfway there
Yeah.
when you see kind of Glaz sprinting up. He has the remains of some flowers.
Oh.
I say remains because it looks like he's also kind of been running and, you know, the flowers just haven't quite made the distance.
Oh, I thought he had just been like snacking on them on the trip. You know, they were like edible
Wow.
flowers, and he had like just been
All flowers are
having a
edible.
little snack.
So, Fragile, I got you these.
Aw, thanks. I don't really have the hands to hold them though. I got these donuts.
I can hold the donuts for you.
No, I bought them.
Yeah, I can hold them and help you take them to the place where you're going.
You sure? Cause I'm going to the Gunmarshals.
Why are you going to the Gunmarshals, Fragile?
Make a statement.
Is the statement lunch?
What?
He kind
Lunch
of looks
isn't a
at
statement.
donuts.
Lunch is a meal, silly. I know your tricks.
Well, I mean, this statement at donuts, that absolutely means lunch.
Does it?
It does.
I always thought donuts were more of a... Like, this entire conversation is happening while she's walking. I thought
Yeah, no,
donuts were more of a snack, to be honest.
kind of like an afternoon tea. They don't really send a strong message, do they?
Depends on if you really like donuts.
Well, I mean, how strong of a message are you trying to send? Is this like a snack or a meal? Are you trying to make a big statement or a small one?
Oh no. Don't worry. The donuts is just like to continue this amazing analogy. The donuts are an appetizer. I have something more for making a big statement.
I'm just saying that there's probably a better thing you could do to make a statement than donuts.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have kissy boots.
I mean, if you want to set up like a sniper station nearby and take some pot shots, I'm all in.
No, I was just gonna fire it into the air. You have that big cannon on your arm. You should come.
Look, I have been told, but Considering the increase in security they've done recently, I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
Oh, well. It is nice to see you again, so got that going for you.
As you kind of come around the corner to where the Gunmarshals kind of lie at the end of a road, we'll just throw that up for people again so they can get a good look.
Neat.
Crab tank.
There's a couple of those just kind of stationed around the Gunmarshals, and they kind of seem to be looking from side to side as if they are trying to see something.
The crab tank is trying to see?
Can we just call it a crank?
A crank? I'm happy with a crank.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
need the cranks?
I mean,
Crank, bro. To crank, bro.
if you want to take on a couple of cranks, I think we need a little bit more time and a little bit more planning.
Don't worry, I'm not taking it on.
You know, at least I sent in somebody with heavy firepower.
At least heavier.
You know, just walking on up.
As you get closer, the guns from the cranks start to train on you.
Mm-hmm.
Fragile is in disguise.
Man.
Hmm. Disguise asterisk.
Disguise asterisks. However, they do not fire.
Yeah, no. I'd like to say Fragile's like got a good backbone and is brave in the face of this kind of day. She's just dumb.
Just
Just
oblivious
keeps on
to
walking.
it.
Yeah, just like it's fine. You know, like when a tourist does touristy stuff, and it's just like, this doesn't concern me. It's fine.
That's not fair. I've been reading Color of Magic recently.
I know. That's where I got it from.
You get up to the Gunmarshal's place, and you are still in disguise.
Asterisk.
Is Gaz still with me?
Yeah, he's with you because he kind of doesn't want you
Right.
to do this alone.
Yeah, well. Sucks to be him.
So, you enter the building, and the desk sergeant is there, because there is always a desk sergeant there.
Hmm.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah, hi. My name's Fragile the Fox. I'm here to report a missing person.
Give me a perception check, Fragile.
Yeah. You want it secret or
Secret. We'll do a secret one.
right?
Hey,
As
Matt.
ours.
Yeah?
I know Ian's not here,
Yeah?
but if Tonk were at the Bullet and Barrel Saloon, Ariel would have told Tonk. And knowing Ian and how
Listen.
he plays Tonk, Tonk would be at least providing Overwatch over the
I'm
situation.
sorry. How fast can you run?
Well, Ariel ran to the Bullet and Barrel, and Glaz met you on the way there, presumably from the Bullet and Barrel. So Tonk probably could be there.
He would be there. However,
Okay.
he's already said that he's given Fragile more than enough chances.
Yeah, he is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Lovely.
I tried. Let
You
it be
did.
shown that I tried.
Now,
Let the record show.
the desk sergeant kind of goes, who's the missing person?
Hey Matt, what's my boyfriend's name?
I don't know. What's your boyfriend's name?
Oh, I think it was Gary.
It
Yes,
was
it was-
Gary.
It was Gary.
Officer Gary? He's been
Oh, is that
missing
right?
from here for a while.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I found him.
Well, that's good. What details do you have?
What details do you want?
As much details as you can give me.
Well, like, he's a gentle kisser. Nice bottom. Not much for, dancing and stuff, but he looked still light on his feet.
Yeah.
Went out for a date once. It didn't go super well for him.
Don't
but that's
you
where
hate
I
it when
met.
that happens?
I know, right? But that's where I met Glaz, so that kind of worked out pretty well for me. This is Glaz, by the way. Why are you just adding things to the map, Matt? Uh-oh. But, yeah, so I found him, and he was in kind of a bit of a rough shape. So, but he's getting all better now, and soon he'll be, like, up and walking and talking again.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Officers, arrest her.
Jeez Louise.
What? I haven't done nothing wrong.
The two robots that have kind of sidled up behind you, basically go to restrain you.
I mean, I could break her out of jail. What's the...
yeah.
With you kind of grabbed, the other one goes for Glaz.
Mm-hmm.
Glaz is very strong. Probably harder to restrain.
Oh, come on.
Probably harder to restrain.
Yeah, no, Glaz pretty much jumps to all fours and scampers his ass out of there.
And I wish I had thought of jumping to all fours.
So, says the desk sergeant, Fragile the Fox, you really thought you could just walk in here and, I don't know, do what exactly?
Walk out again?
Take her to the holding cells.
Whee!
Fragile, are you doing anything in this couple of moments before we go to our break?
No.
No?
Wait, yes.
Yes?
I'm licking every donut.
God bless.
Well,
These could have been yours!
it's the desk sergeant actually looks a little bit disappointed.
Aw. Should have waited till she gave me the donuts.
Should have got the donuts first. But with Fragile arrested, we are going to go to our break. So we're going to take a short little 10-minute bio break so we can stretch our legs, refill our water, because it is hot here in Australia at the moment. I'm not sure if anyone realizes that. So I have been hitting my water bottle very hard. But we shall be back in about 10 minutes. I'll put up a poll to see who should get a hero point for the midpoint.
Me!
You already have one.
Me again!
Maybe? But we shall return in about 10 minutes. We shall see you then. And we're back. Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Connoisseur ice cream.
Oh, man.
They're good.
When do we finish up? 9:30. That's still early enough to get ice cream, isn't it?
Yeah.
We finish
Yeah.
up at 9:30?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's a long time from now.
Oh, didn't we tell you that this was like a subathon thing?
Oh, okay. We just keep going until Juliet falls asleep.
Well, Ariel, you have been given a hero point by chat.
Oh my god, thank you, chat.
Gosh dang it, chat.
I get the
Never
feeling
get
she might
these.
actually need it.
Fine.
I mean, I've been rolling pretty hot today.
You have been rolling
so-
pretty well.
Except for when I tried to bonk that robot.
But not fragile,
Hey.
Ariel.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It is as your worry senses are starting to kick in.
She's trying very hard for them not to kick in. She's laying on the couch.
When
She's very tired.
when Glaz kind of comes in, looking tired himself, as if he's just been running a lot.
Yep, Ariel jumps up. Where's Fragile? There's only one of you.
So Fragile's been arrested?
I fucking...
I
give
did
you
try
one
my best.
job.
I try my best. But, you know, she's got a lot of room up there. So she gets the one foot in her head, and it's just, yeah. Long drawn out sigh.
Ariel is gonna try to find Tonk.
No.
Well, Tonk is easy enough to find. He'll be in the bar. Actually, no. Afternoon. He'll be training Whisper.
Tonk, your dear friend, Fragile, has gotten herself
Middle hand
arrested.
gesture. Dear friend. Alright.
She's gotten herself arrested, and I'm gonna go try to save her. I don't know if you wanted to accompany me,
Well-
in case things, go from where I would like them to be, which is talky, to the shooty.
Well, you see, there's a problem here, Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
You know I love you, but I kind of like my life a little bit better. You know, if you want to go to the Gunmarshals, try to break her out, I'm happy for you to do that.
Fucking
look,
hell.
I'm happy to kind of sit up above, maybe do a little bit of Overwatch kind of thing, but there's no way I've seen the water posters, there's no way I'm getting within a street of that place.
Well, if you want to go and set up your sniper's nest or whatever it is you fucking do, I will,
Hunter's blind, but that's fine.
I will, go and try to get someone more enthusiastic to help me.
Hope you're not going to Hinkle.
No, Ariel knows better than to go to Hinkle. By the way, Sam, if you do want to be included, please tell me, because Ariel assumes Hinkle is busy.
I mean, unless you go and tell Hinkle, Hinkle's not got any idea what's going on.
I mean, I'm just trying to say, if you want to be included, please out of character tell me, so that I may go.
Bye. Have fun.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That's what I expected. I'm gonna get on my horse and leave my explosive barrels behind.
Yep.
And you know what? I am going to I'm gonna go to the Gilded Gunner lady. She was nice. She liked me. She
She was
winked at
nice
me.
enough, yeah.
Hey, while that's happening, Matt, did you get the message that I sent you?
Breaking out of prison seems like a fun date.
They're holding cell Kitsune proof?
Can turn into a tiny fox. Or not, I don't know if it's tiny, but a fox.
We will get back to you on that one.
Oh.
You have said Fragile isn't the only Kitsune in Alkenstar, which...
Yeah, but it's like trying to secure a museum in a superhero game.
Fair.
If you prepare for every superpower out there, you're not. There's no point.
Fair. Yeah, Ariel's gonna go to like the Gilded Gunners, and try to find the Gilded Gunner girl. Lady.
Gunner girl.
She's actually easy enough to find.
Hi,
Surprisingly.
hello. I was wondering if maybe, spur of the moment, you would perhaps want to go on a date to break my friend out of prison.
I mean, that's one hell of a date.
I thought so.
Not exactly romantic, though.
I don't know how many prison breaks you've been on, but
A few. But
let's.
this ain't exactly romantic, so I hate to be
Okay.
that kind.
Prison break and then dinner after.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah, that is what would be required.
Hey, look, a use of your hero point.
0 point that.
Evidence.jpg.
Let's go. 33, Matt.
There we go. She goes, alright, jailbreaking dinner.
All right. You will not regret this.
Probably not dinner tonight, though, yeah?
Hey, fair enough.
I got things to do.
Aye.
A little bit of an afternoon jailbreak is something I can assist with.
All right.
Do you basically relay the things that she needs to know for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think we should put a picture of her on the screen if you have it, Matt.
I'm actually getting there. I wasn't
Okay.
one step ahead,
Okay.
but I was getting there.
Okay.
Man,
She's
her
so
gun
cool.
looks so fucking cool.
She looks so cool.
Like, I'm usually not a big fan of, like, gold.
Does anyone else feel like it's like a gold dragon trying to breathe fire?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Like, it definitely feels a little bit overwrought, but at the same point, it's just like that right amount. Like a Fallout 4 gun that's been modded a bit much. But she says, well, yep, no, sure, why not?
All right. So I would love your input on this because this is a cooperative effort. I was thinking we try to do it smooth talky talk way. Where like I go in and look like a shield marshal and basically just try to pull rank on them.
And what's your plan B?
My plan B was to I was gonna try to see what sort of security the cells had, and whether or not Fragile perhaps had like an outer wall, and worst case scenario I was gonna blow a hole in the wall
Well, can help you out
Red
there.
barrels.
with copious explosives.
After what happened to the Ironside Quarter, Alkenstar doesn't really have a proper jail anymore. They got some holding cells, and there's some pretty extensive holding cells, but they don't have a lot there. Now, fortunately, they are subterranean, but subterranean cells still need ventilation. Now, as long as we get there by probably whenever they do their prison transport, which I would suspect be later on this afternoon or this evening, Fragile should still be there. Depending on how quickly they do the processing. They're not just gonna outright and kill her, are they?
I don't think so. By the way, Fragile is just looking at her like, oh my god, she is, or not Fragile. Ariel is
Ariel?
just looking at her like, oh my god, she's so pretty. As
Yeah,
she
no.
explains all of this.
The gold would look gaudy on most people, but like the gold accents on the black just really sets it off nicely.
As a quick aside, and this has just been plaguing my mind for the last few minutes, would you call that a breast holster?
Which one?
The one either side of her chest.
There.
Because it's not a chest holster because it doesn't sit on the chest. It's a breast of the chest.
So it's more
Or
used...
a breast of the breast if you want to go that direction. So that's why I'm wondering, would you call it a breast holster?
It's a concealed holster. I don't remember the proper name for it.
Oh,
But
it's an actual item.
well, it's not an item in Pathfinder, but it's a real life item thing.
I think,
Particularly,
actually, I think there is, isn't it? There's a concealed sheath at least.
yes. But special agents like FBI and stuff like that, when they're trying to conceal the fact that they've got a gun, it's kind of sits underneath the shoulder and can be pretty easily hidden within the folds of a jacket. In her particular instance, I think she just wants more guns.
That's fair. You got quick draw, it's just better to have more guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ariel is going to Hat of Disguise into a Shield Marshal
Yeah.
outfit, so you know the ones from the bougie side of town.
Yep.
For all those in the audience keeping track. And she's gonna walk in to the prison.
Yep.
It's come to our attention over on Skyside that you guys may have apprehended a person of interest over for us over there. Of interest with the Duchess in particular, one Fragile the Fox.
Alright.
And I was wondering if I could take custody of her.
Now, I have to check out something quickly with you, Ariel.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, this is you doing the act in this, so you need to roll the deception.
Yep. Deception. Oh, wow. Another use for a hero point.
I think that's you, Ariel.
I
31?
don't
Yeah,
think
I'm out.
anyone would have bet you had to burn both of them in quick succession.
No, but I think there was a reason chat gave you one. But, with the 31, he kind of goes... You know, Deputy Lovelace actually has specifically held her aside, right?
Does Deputy Lovelace want to take it up with the Duchess?
Well, that would involve the deputy actually being here at the moment. Alright.
If she has a problem, she can come up to the palace.
Well, do you have the proper paperwork for the prison transfer?
And you guys are obsessed with paperwork down here.
I just don't want to get in trouble by my superiors, ma'am. Yes, I know
Do you
eventually
have the form here?
he gets out the form and passes you a pencil.
I fill out the form, god damn it.
While you're doing that, Fragile,
Hey.
you have been put into a cell. Despite your best efforts to flirt, these robots seem immune to your flirtations. There are some catcalls and whistles
What?
as you're brought into the holding cells, however.
I'll take it.
But you are put in a cell. They specifically put you in a cell that does not have any prisoners to either side.
Lame. Anyway, I leave.
How are you leaving? Give me a perception check.
Secret
Hey
squirrel.
Matt, how
Secret
far
squirrels.
into the
one, is Ariel here while this is going on, and two, how far into the... Would you say Fragile is it within 60 feet of Ariel, if Ariel is here?
Within your human sense?
my fun little ally sense. Yeah.
The fun little human sense is just like, yeah, no, yeah.
They're hidden from me, as opposed to undetected.
You do have a general sense, like, your sense allies is kicking in. You know she's within 60 feet of you.
And I would presumably know what 5 foot by 5 foot area she's in, because that's what hidden means.
To the vagaries of that, yes. Below your feet, about 10 feet. Probably.
Okay.
I don't know if Fragile would be a willing ally now.
But she is below ground.
Okay. Alright.
Fragile.
Hey.
You do, however, find a little metal grate.
Right.
The cell that they put you in doesn't exactly have... It's not proper bars, it's more like a fencing. So a little bit too tight for a fox to get out, I'm afraid.
Wow, not even 10 centimeters. Is the space an adult fox can squeeze through.
Someone did a wiki check during the break.
Yeah,
However, there is a ventilation shaft here.
Radical.
It too has a grate on it, but if you want to try to get it loose, I did a little bit of rolling during the break, and you still have your lockpicks or your thieves' tools. So if you want to give me a thievery check,
Hashtag Skyrim jails.
Nailed it.
yeah, no, pretty much got thrown in the animal cage. Also, I know I said that whole thing before the break about how you can't, prisons and fantasy worlds can't prepare for everything. They can prepare for some things. It takes you a good 5-10 minutes, and you manage to kind of jimmy the grate free enough that you're pretty sure you can squeeze through. It's not going to be comfortable, however.
Yeah. I'm a little fox.
How
Just a
adorable.
little guy.
Just a little guy.
I'm like crawling along, being like, I bet this is what Pike would do. And then just keep on crawling along.
You get the forms done, Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
And the desk sergeant goes, alright, I'll escort you down there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'm a desk sergeant. He calls over at one of the other officers to guide you
Yep.
down there.
Yep.
Wait a second, I don't have to walk.
And you are escorted through the back areas of the station, down the stairs, and through to where the holding cells are. Now, there's a good 20-30 cells here,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not completely packed, but you can tell some rearranging has been done to make sure that a few cells are left completely empty.
Hmm?
And the guard takes you over to where you presume Fragile should be.
And I
And-
feel her in a vent.
You do feel her in the vent, and the guard's like, she's supposed to be in there. Sorry, I need to go up and check with
Yeah,
the sergeant.
actually, do you have the key? I've seen this many a time. What they do is they turn invisible. They think, oh, I'm invisible. They'll open the door, wander around, and be like, oh my god, who could have, she's escaped.
Oh no,
I
we've
need
got a
you.
procedure for that.
I need you
You want to take a couple of steps back, please, ma'am? Sir?
to,
Ma'am, sir?
Yeah.
Take a couple of steps back. He pulls a thunderstone from his belt.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. Pretty cool, actually.
And he
I'm
goes,
not gonna lie.
eyes and ears, and then he throws it into the cell, where it cracks, and we see the bright flash of light.
I'm not gonna lie. That's really cool.
It's a first level item. There's no response from anything within the cell, though some of the other prisoners do complain about the loud noise. And you're pretty sure you hear a womp, womp.
Well,
This is a
That
ruse,
seems
however.
like we
You
have
know she's in the vent.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, I'm rusing right now.
Yeah.
I'm all about my ruses.
All right, she's not in there. I've got to go check with the superior. Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
And he departs. Well, he goes up to the couple of guards for the prison, says a couple of words with them, and then leaves. There is much
You
swearing
wouldn't have
between
happened
them.
to have is there like a ring of keys on a little hook or anything?
Not nearby. If you wanted to have taken them from his person, then that would be a thievery check.
Nope, I don't.
Otherwise, you can try to convince one of the jailers to open it up.
Yeah, can you open this up for me? I just want to take a, it's very, the way we do things in Skyside, I want to come off as pretentious as possible, by the way,
Yeah.
Matt. In Skyside, we can determine a lot about, the way a criminal might act based on the way they sort of leave their surroundings and, what sort of passive clues they leave behind tells you a lot about how they may act in the future. You can really profile their behavior.
Give me a deception or diplomacy.
They're the same, I'm pretty sure, for Ariel.
Deception will
But
be
I
easier.
will do deception. God damn it! It's a multiple 5.
It is a multiple 5, and that is a plus. The gods go, yeah, I'm sure they do. You're gonna do some detectoring? Is
I
that what
need
you
to
call
get-
it?
I need to get into the cell.
Well, I need to get some proper paperwork filled out before we can hand over our prison keys to anyone.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking paperwork.
Well,
Jeez.
we don't have a superior officer around here at the moment, so we kind of have to do the paperwork for everything.
Hey, Matt, is there, ventilation above this guy?
No, there is not. The
Oh,
ventilation
come on.
for each of the prison cells goes out. It goes
Valid.
into a collected area before going out. Speaking of, following your way out and through the ventilation, you'll eventually get to what should be the exit point, but there is another grate there.
Great.
Um,
Get back into having thumbs.
Oh, it's a little bit too tight. Unless you're going to be attempting a partial change.
quick question, Matt.
Yep,
I can sense that she's at the surface now, right?
almost at the surface, yes.
Yeah. I'll look super frustrated. I'll be like, I'll come back with your feckin' farms. And I'll walk
Right you
out.
are there, ma'am.
So, I will storm out looking very, offended that they asked me for such a fucking inconvenience. And I will storm out and I will head on the streets to where the grate would let out
Yep.
to see if I can find a little fox clawing at it.
Give me a perception check.
It shouldn't be too hard because, the whole ally sense.
Having a quick look around, you make your way around to the back area of it. There are a couple of guards kind of just meandering about, and there's another one of those cranks, but they don't pay you much attention. But sure enough, you do find a grate, and it's the kind of... Do you attempt the partial change, Fragile?
Nah, I just try and bite it.
You do hear the kind of plaintive noises of something trying to scratch at the grates. The cranks don't have that kind of sensory input, so you're pretty safe in that regard.
I'm looking around. Is this like a crowd? Like, is there's guards on the street or crab robots on the street? There's some cranks here
There is.
near me.
Not much in the way of actual humanoid eyes and ears.
Can I like flag one of them? The cranks.
You can. They don't respond to you, however.
Are they just completely ignoring me?
Yep.
Cool. Then I will. How secure is this grate, by the way?
Oh, I mean, a
Nah.
screwdriver, you could probably pop it open.
Yeah, but like, how much like just like quick crowbar and how fast could I?
Oh, look, a couple of seconds. The idea here is to mostly to block human-sized people from getting out.
Yeah. I'm crowbarring.
Well,
God damn it.
I was about
I think
to say,
crowbar
I'm
is
not...
in this game.
I wasn't going to make you do an athletics check for it.
Oh.
You're level 8 now.
We are?
Level 7.
Oh, okay.
Almost level 8. Almost. You pop the grate open, and yeah, sure enough, Fox kind of scampers out very quickly.
I get to the barrel and bullet.
I'm gonna pee on your leg.
You hear some snickering from passerbys as they see this.
Does my date snicker?
Sabrosa does actually come up. Sabora, sorry, and she goes, well, yeah, okay.
Luckily, no explosions were needed to release our little friend here.
I was keeping an eye on things just in case things went awry. And also, she gestures
Thank you.
to the sky, where Trigger is kind of doing lazy circles.
That's, you know, Tonk's bad.
Yeah, no, I can't see where he is, but I'm sure he's watching.
I'm sure. Anyways, thank you so much for your assistance. I'm very glad that we didn't have to shoot anybody. I mean, we still can, if you want.
Oh no, I've already done enough shooting.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple of guys in the alley around there. It's fine, they'll sleep it off.
You know, this went quicker than expected. So, I do know this very good coffee place if you'd be interested in that.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'll give you a diplomacy check for a date. That's mediocre.
That is mediocre, and you're out of hero points.
Yes, it is. I am.
But that will be enough, because that is the DC by level.
Awesome. Tony's Smoke Hall, it's a pretty good coffee shop around here. From
Yeah, no, Tony's.
quite a few sessions ago, but she remembered. And that's on taking notes, chat.
That's their mistake.
Alright, you have your cute little coffee date with Sabora.
Fuck yeah.
She has a caramel latte, so take from that what you will.
Iconic.
Otherwise,
Alkenstar bucks indeed.
well, no, it wasn't. I can never do the proper Starbucks orders, like the low calf, half calf frappuccino things. I used to be able to, but
Imagine ordering coffee.
I don't want coffee. I like coffee. Coffee is
Makes-
amazing.
Yeah, you know what's better than coffee? Tea.
Did you say V?
Monster Energy.
Tea! Well, you're pretty good too, Matt.
I like coffee. Coffee is my favorite. But any further preparations people want to do before this evening?
No.
I go for a swim.
You can go for a swim.
It's too hot here, Matt.
Yeah, it was really hot. Not gonna lie.
It's still 30 degrees.
And especially at this hour, just like, what the fuck?
I forget that you guys don't use freedom units. 30 degrees.
Only like 3 places in the world use freedom units.
Yeah, but those places are some of the freest places on Earth.
Hey, you know what?
Aw.
You know what? Based on what's going through your sets of parliament, I don't think you can say that.
Nothing's
Yikes.
going through our sets of parliament.
Oh my god, yikes.
Fucking Commonwealth nations and their parliaments. And their little king.
Would be whisper. Hey, he's not our king yet. There hasn't been a coronation.
Correct.
In their funny little king. Their governors general.
Parasite in chief.
Hey,
in
I
their
mean, I'd
idiot
rather a
hat.
governor general than some of the governors that you guys have. Yikes.
Yo,
Biggest yikes possible.
You're not wrong.
Must
Oh.
suck to live in Florida right now.
Good thing I don't.
yeah, look.
Mhm. Hey, but that insulin thing in California is pretty cool, though.
That is the funniest thing that has ever happened.
Yeah, they're like, this shit's too expensive, we'll make our own. And everyone's like, oh shit, fuck, we gotta bring the price down.
No, it was the
He was
Twitter
shooting someone.
thing.
Twitter thing?
So when Elon Musk,
We'll go over that afterwards.
okay,
They're still
Fragile
playing
should no
Pathfinder.
longer be restrained. There we go.
Got it.
well,
I don't know, are you hugging her?
no, you know what? No, friends with robot now.
I save you from prison, and this is the faction I got.
You had just come with me in the first place. I wouldn't have gotten in prison.
This
I
is...
know, I think we both would have gotten in prison.
Yeah.
No, I wanted you there because you can talk good.
Talk the goodly.
You can talk quite well yourself.
Alright.
I really
Fragile.
can't.
I will remove one of my Eagle Eye elixirs. Tonk still has an Eagle Eye elixir on him.
Alright.
Cool.
Now, as you approach the factory, there are several wagons that are kind of making their way up.
Oh.
You're right there, Nick.
Why is there a door there?
That's a great... That's a...
I think it's like a garage loading bay door.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Wow, look at her. She knows things.
It does not open and close that quickly, but yes, it is supposed to be a large steel shutter that can open and close. However, there are, at this late of an hour, there are several carriages that are currently being unloaded. The one that is currently being unloaded seems to be unloading a bunch of metal scrap. Unfortunately, the kobolds gave you precious little information, except that they had seen coffins being brought into the facility as well.
What are they coughing?
Smoke mostly. Hey, you set me up
Hey,
for that
hey,
one.
It's too
Matt.
hot.
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
Just a quick question about Alkenstar.
Yep.
Do they have like factory safety standards, and are there inspectors who enforce them?
Sounds like we're about to, though.
On Smoke's side, no.
God damn it. Well, we're not. We're technically not on Smoke's side.
You're kind of on the loading area, like in the canyon that's kind of separates the two areas.
Hmm.
But this isn't to do with trade. This is manufacturing. Now, if you're doing trade, then yes, there would be an inspector for this. Because there are certain items that are contraband.
Really wanted there to be an OSHA.
No.
Matt, can I do an
gonna
engineering
do
law
a
check to
whole-
check to see if there's an OSHA?
I was gonna do a whole OSHA routine. It was gonna be so good.
Yes, you can do an engineering check. Unfortunately, there is not a OSHA or an OSHA equivalent. Not here on Smoke side, anyway.
Okay.
However, the Church of Bright does have a tendency to do their inspections when they want to, when they feel like it is under their purview.
Cosplay is your boyfriend.
Okay, and he's not my boyfriend. He was an asshole.
Seem to like him quite a fair bit if he's not your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's not my boyfriend. I'm literally going out with someone different.
It's like middle school all over again.
This is not that I would hardly classify this as going out with someone. That's for the single event, and save her hired help. She likes money. You do not have this item.
Yeah.
Why
It
are you agreeing me? This is not becoming of you.
We're best friends now.
Why are we best friends?
Because you haven't betrayed me. Like everyone else has.
Ariel puts on her hat.
I
does
like
her
lean
little
in on
hat.
Tonk. This is scaring me.
Oh
Ariel
no, look,
does
she's
her
out of my
little-
hair now.
Ariel does her little hat and transforms to be in like the robes of a priestess of Bry.
Yep.
And
Rachel
Gonna-
puts on a pair of glasses she found in the street to look smarter. Now she can hang out with Hinkle.
I'm so tempted to just go and craft a cognitive mutagen and just give it to her and see what happens.
We need to
She-
increase the power.
she knocks on the door.
Alright. You hear a
Closed.
voice come from the other side.
Locked.
We're not open to the public.
This is an inspection from the Temple of Bry.
Deception.
Deception.
Oh wow. Okay.
34, Matt.
Yeah, you should go ahead and lie to other people too.
I
Just
feel
very
like someone's
quietly.
salty. Just a little bit salty.
That'd probably be the corn chip she had earlier.
Possibly, yeah.
Straight to my hips.
I want to know that I tried everything I could to not get her in prison.
That guy's got a shifty looking face. Punch him.
The surly looking gun marshal kind of opens the door and goes, "What do you want? An inspection?
Of your premises?
Look, I can't give you access to the full place, not during the nighttime hours. Look, I'm on the graveyard shift. I know you folk kind of operate on a different time thing, but could you just come back in the morning?"
Listen. Time is very important to us at the Temple of Fry. And
Oh.
every second counts.
Uh,
Ariel starts going into a very, very boring thing. about the intricacies of time and how every second is valuable and every second is a gift from Bry. And she is just trying to bore this man into
Wow.
letting her in.
Proselytizing.
Yeah, no, look, you could see him just being like so bored out of his mind. And he's like, you know what? I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Thank you very much, sir. This will be remembered by Bry.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
sure
have
it will
some
be.
associates that are also with their contractors, just for general security. If you don't mind, this is a rough part of town.
You did get the critical success, didn't you? You did. Ah. Oh. Fine, but like I said, just get your work done.
I'm so excited, Matt.
He goes over to the chair and kind of sits down. You don't hear immediate snoring, but you can tell he's kind of getting himself comfortable.
By the way, I would have brought my barrels.
Yep.
Those would be with my
Probably.
horse.
Yep.
Hinkle, could you possibly get the inspection equipment? And I give a very knowing look that definitely means the explosive barrels.
What are we doing?
We're getting the explosive. We're gonna blow it up from the inside.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was putting a different shirt on because.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair
It's
enough.
hot.
Fair enough.
Hinkle, from your
Hinkle.
earlier... Actually, give me a new engineering lore check.
Never! You can't make me do anything.
Sorry, let me move up Tonk and Whisper. I come inside.
Hinkle, there's an automated conveyor belt out the front.
Hmm?
If you really wanted to do some damage with those barrels, you could
Press
just
the
put
direction.
them on... You could probably just put them on the conveyor belt, because
And just escort them.
they're kind of going further into the factory.
Well, that's pretty cool.
You're
You
not
wanna do that?
without having a proper look on the insides of the machinery. You're not sure how much time it would give you before they go boom.
Well, let's get a proper look then. Let's head deeper in. We're
Is that the direction we're supposed to go?
I think so.
That's
the direction
you're
the
supposed to go.
conveyor belt goes. So.
Not the same man is there.
Man, can we
Nothing
get a
but
zoom in on
twins.
these ugly looking people?
Aw, that's mean.
Wow. He looks even more annoying than the scout.
Well,
I like
these
that
are
they
the...
couldn't find him a full-sized box.
It's for his boot, Shannon. Don't know
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about.
This is Amazon parcel.
He goes to say something to stop you, and the guy in the chair goes, "They're here from the Church of Bry, doing an inspection. Just don't let them in the restricted areas."
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah, time.
These are my hired protection agents. It's a rough part of town.
Hinkle could absolutely pass off as a adept of Bray.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
absolutely.
could. I was more referring to Tonk and Fragile.
Mostly because he used to be part of the church.
This is
Like-
locked, Matt.
It is locked.
Am I
Oh.
not allowed to be inspecting here?
Nope. This is a restricted area.
There's no one on this hallway, to be honest. I've
Alright,
got
thanks.
a crowbar.
Thanks, Hermione.
Weird flex. Crowbar? Or do you actually want to have the lock picked?
How loud would the crowbar be?
Pretty
Very.
loud.
Fragile, would you be so kind as to pick the lock?
Roger does not respond.
God damn
Raja, could you please pick the lock?
Sure, Hinkle, my best friend.
I don't know why she's being particularly difficult. What did you do to her?
I tried not to get her thrown
But
in the
obvious,
prison.
obviously, Matt, I wouldn't have been loud about the whole pick the lock, please.
Yeah. No, I'm aware. That is one success.
Tonk is going to either help or like do his own thing. I don't know what you would prefer. What would be easier?
I don't think you need to hide if you're doing an aid check, because it's just a flat 20 check.
Right.
It's either you succeed or you don't.
Well, I wasn't sure if Tonk wanted to whether Matt wanted Tonk to pick or just aid,
I don't think it makes a difference. I think
because
we've got
there
the
were
same
multiple
bonus.
check, right?
They are
Yes.
multiple check.
I don't think you
then-
can have multiple people picking a lock, though.
That's fair.
More to the point, he's NPC tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe next week. I'm pretty sure next week as well.
Yeah.
Oh! Hang on. Got an idea. Get some use out of the shitty rat.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you get a +1 circumstance from aid from the rat. Can we say that I can get the rat to aid?
You can. You get
What?
one more shot at this.
He's wandering around the corner.
Yeah, no, it's almost like they're on patrol or something.
Oh, jeez Louise.
La 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 la.
You manage to pop the lock.
There you
Ariel?
go, Hinkle.
Does he
You
walk?
have-
The guard just walk past? Yeah.
You have moments before he comes around that corner.
Right, we
figure
don't
just
have to
wait
do
for him
anything.
Yeah, we don't have to. It doesn't
We just
look
go off.
any different.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go off in this direction.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ariel's also gonna go off in this direction.
Whoa! Oh, I gotta close this
Oh,
door.
there's
This room's way too cool for everyone else to see.
I'm allowed to see. Rooms.
Oh my god, look at this place.
That's so fucking cool.
It's like Atlantis.
What the hell?
I should go back and watch that movie. That's such a good movie.
From where you're standing, you can obviously see the airship that is currently in port. It's loading something. You can't really see what it is, though, from this angle. Yes, I can see the big red button. It's not a big red button, it's a big red light. I'm sorry.
What do
Doesn't
these
mean I'm not
control
gonna press it.
consoles look like it'll do, Matt?
The control console is for controlling the cranes.
Do the cranes look like they're doing anything in particular?
At the moment, no. From what you know, they're here more for helping the ships come to port.
Would I be able to use the cranes in any way to disrupt them very effectively and do some catastrophic damage?
You potentially could, however, this would raise the alarms.
Well, obviously not now.
Quick question.
Just an
Matt.
option of doing some damage.
There's some like metal scrap. Does this seem like the same conveyor belt
You would
as the
assume
conveyor
so.
belt going in? Does like the stuff on it look the same?
No.
There seems to have been some sort of assembly process. Some sort of sorcery.
Good eye, though.
Cool. Well, has Mr. Guardman walked past?
Oops.
You will have heard the footsteps as he has gone past.
Coolio. Oh, has he like passed, Matt? That's what I want.
He's just making his way around.
We can slow march it, and it's fine.
And
You
open
can disappear.
open the door.
Opens the door.
Yeah.
He's further up the fucking
Oh.
stairs, Matt.
Yeah.
Make him disappear.
Ooh.
Get in there. There we go.
Thank you.
It's like a cool 4G thing. Would this cool 4G thing make our barrels explode?
Yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It
Oh,
seems
so,
to be
like-
some sort of automated foundry process.
On order.
Yeah, we put them in there and then they just like immediately explode.
Yeah.
If we do that one.
Like the
Some
frames
kind
are
of-
already set up. The frames are already set up. The scrap metal goes in, is melted down, then poured into the frames, and then it produces the buzz,
Very-
as you can see.
How
It's a caster.
Hinkle, how explosive do you think our barrels are? Like, how much would they destroy? Like, would
Ah.
this be a permanently out of commission thing, or?
Oh, it would take weeks, perhaps months, to repair this kind of automated process.
Yeah, but I'm thinking we probably want to do it further in.
Do you think these metal bars are very Tonka tough?
Can I,
Like,
can
you know,
I
kind
try
of-
to...
Matt?
This could be a foundry VTT.
Oh,
Toad just kind of slowly turns his head towards you, Fragile, and is like, Fragile? That's an awful lot of fire down there. I don't understand the ins and outs of it, but, you know, I know enough that could give you a mighty cinch.
Matt, if I
Yep.
just sort of like peek my head and look down the conveyor belt, can I see anything that's like happening past this little thingy?
It's hard to see. Give me a perception check.
I absolutely can give you a perception check.
Let me shift a wall for you. Is it gonna let me shift the wall?
It shifted a little bit, if that helps.
Yeah, I've got a thing that shifts the entire thing. Which is fun, but also kind of a little bit awkward. To help you out, however, so I don't have to fiddle around with that for too long, the bars do get actually made into parts. They look to be somewhat robotic. Very familiar to
like-
things that you have seen already.
If we put a barrel in at like this stage, would it do more damage?
It would do damage, yes.
Would it be
What-
more than our previous?
It would
Like
be hindered
that-
to repair.
it'll be
Yeah.
it'll still be less costly to repair than it would be further in. Because these are
Okay.
relatively simple mechanical processes, like just smelting and casting stuff, not particularly hard.
Mhm.
Well, I say that hard in the sense that it's not particularly hard process-wise. It's just to get from step 1 to this is melt metal, put metal in bowls,
Mhm.
move metal further, and then the next one is just going to be whack it into shape.
Okay.
Further along, it's going to be much more technical, and there are going to be a lot more moving parts and a lot more stuff to damage.
All right. Well, we can.
Is
keep
that
on.
a safe technical analysis, Matt, of
That
the
is a
current
safe
process
technical-
of this and construction?
Close the door behind us.
It is actually some advanced technology that's at work here, though, Hinkle. You think that this is probably a little bit beyond what the Gunmarshals have at their disposal,
Oh, absolutely.
or should have at their disposal.
Also, if we manage to clear everyone out here, I can still use the first few parts if we don't destroy them.
Hmm.
Ulterior motive. The god is kind of just hanging over the side of the rail,
There.
just having a little bit of a smoke.
We gag him and toss him over the edge.
I mean, there's multiple gods.
Is anyone watching us, though?
How far is the drop down to that conveyor, Matt?
The conveyor belt kind of elevates up, From where
Oh,
you are,
okay.
it's about 10 feet down,
Okay.
roughly.
Okay.
Man, these parts cool very quickly.
Right?
All right, Matt. These parts are cooling unnaturally quickly, right?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of thing occurring them causing them to cool this quickly?
You get the feeling that there's probably some sort of magic that is going on to kind of cool and harden them. They are also being exposed to the open air.
It doesn't do
Is
heat transfer between air and heat and metal is not that big.
It's not great, I know.
It ain't
But, you know,
ain't wilder.
fantasy type stuff.
are these just standard like steel, by the way?
Without having a close, proper look at it, hard to tell. You would assume steel, however.
Do they look super shiny like mithril?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
I take it we can see in here, Matt.
Yeah, no. Having a quick look, you can.
Oh
kinda-
wow, that's gross.
Yeah? Is it gross?
It's a little gross.
The god,
I'm gonna. Oh.
pretty much what's happening is the god's kind of just standing there. He's already been briefed on the situation. Like, you give him the words on the whole thing.
Yeah.
And whenever pieces of the armor kind of come up and through to the conveyor belt, a shuttered door opens up, and that's where you can get the glimpses into what's happening beyond.
Okay.
And yeah, no, it seems like the pieces of armor kind of come into a pile, and various robotic arms kind of collect them up, and then place them on some sort of body.
Huh.
Oh,
Well,
Jeez.
I'm gonna walk past this guard, and this door is locked, Matt.
Sorry, ma'am, that's restricted area.
Restricted to a high priest of Bry. Like a
Give me a deception check.
very, like a 15 millionth cog or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's what he's kind of twigging on.
Yeah.
I'm an adherent of the 13th hour.
I'm Fragile the Fox.
28, Matt.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But no, that's a restricted area, ma'am.
Restrict this. Bap.
Ariel does have a clipboard, and she shakes her head and writes something.
Hey, Matt, is this a sheer drop?
Yep.
Cool.
Have catfall.
I don't think they have catfall.
You would assume they don't have catfall. Nor do you think that they have featherfall.
No, I was talking about
Neat.
fragile specifically.
What you doing,
Fragile
Fragile?
just sort of gets on her hands and knees in like a downward dog position.
Ariel is
And the
holding
other guy that was over
Gunmarshal's
here, see?
attention.
No, by this point he will have already started making his way back.
Who's stronger, Tonk or Heinrich?
Tong's got a something in athletics. 15 in athletics.
That's pretty good. These guys are pretty tough, though, but they're flat-footed at the moment. Though, not with people starting to kind of huddle around them. So, if you want to do anything, I would do
No,
it quickly.
Sorry. Yes, the plan was to do something quickly here.
Yeah,
As I'm approaching him. Matt,
Yes.
would you say that I could detonate a tanglefoot bag in this man's mouth
Oh god.
as to such gag him so that we could push him off.
Silently instead of him
Ariel's
screaming to his
watching
death.
for
Yeah.
for any as soon as someone makes a move, Ariel's gonna make her move.
I believe Fragile is downward dogging specifically for a purpose here.
I'm sure.
With 5 minutes left in the session, you have been given 2 floating hero points, so I would
Right.
do something.
Matt,
All
I'm
right.
gonna gag him with a Tanglefoot bag.
I'm
Alright.
gonna shove.
Who wants to go first?
Sure.
I'll let Sam go first.
I'm gonna go with an attack roll, but I'm dropping the DC.
Okay.
Like,
Roll
it's
with the Tanglefoot
nighttime.
bag.
Just wait till he does like a big yawn, and then just be like, Kobe!
Yeah. Or like a greetings, sir. Flunk.
I rolled my athletics check.
2
Reroll.
floating hero points.
Is
Take it.
much better.
There we go. You manage to shove the Tanglefoot bag into his mouth as he does actually let out a large yawn. There's a look of panic upon his face, however.
As I do
Ariel.
that, Heinrich tosses him over.
Okay. Tonk can
I'm
do
hope-
an assist with that athletics check,
Yes.
but we
Ye-
will jump to Ariel.
Ariel's just throwing this guy over. She has not gagged him.
Fragile. You're aiding in this action, so
Yeah.
I'll get your athletics check for it.
Do I have to? My athletics is
She was
bad.
doing it. She was doing like a weird downward dog thing. I would say that's probably not athletics and
I have
probably some
none.
other skill.
Yes, but she is assisting you in an athletics check.
There. Done.
You do not get a
Sad.
plus
Not
1,
a success.
Ariel,
Yeah.
but with your 28 to athletics, that is enough against his fortitude save.
Neat. He's off. He's
Now-
screaming.
He probably will. Well, we'll see. Heinrich, I need that athletics check.
Push.
Tonk can assist with
Oh,
this.
come on.
You have 2
ro-
floating
take
hero
that
points.
second floating hero point. Is the assist.
God. Oh, wait, he's an expert? He should have been doing this, not me.
If you want to have Tonk do it instead, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought I thought you said he wasn't good at them.
He's plus 15, I said.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Well,
One less than me.
Heinrich tries to kind of push him over, but the
Yeah,
dude
I'm
is
kind of in the way of
scrambling.
Heinrich.
Yeah, and the dude is kind of scrambling for the Tanglefoot around his mouth. Tonk just kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at you and just kind of gives him a kick and kicks him over. Likewise, there is a little bit of a stumble as he goes over Fragile.
As they fall.
As they fall. Now this one has already been gagged. This one, however, has not. And as he starts to sail through the air, we're going to finish the session there.
Whee!
In amateurs.
Fragile's gonna get up and hug Ariel, like, we did it!
Ariel hugs her back.
All is forgiven, yes.
All is forgotten, yes.
Yeah, no, that's more accurate, isn't
Nothing's forgiven, always forgotten.
At least Ariel doesn't owe her an apology. Ariel's seen what she does
Yeah.
to people that
No,
owe
you-
her an apology.
You haven't shot her, it's fine.
it? That would be pretty terrifying.
Fragile has shot Ariel.
Well, Ariel should stop being other people in front of Fragile.
She's got a point there.
It's true.
You know
It's
her
true.
brain is small.
No,
Small
I
and
knew
smooth.
for a fact I was gonna get shot, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it.
Well, with a break and enter into some sort of factory that is producing, what did you call them? Hinkle?
Guys.
Servitors?
Undead androids? Oh, servitors, yes.
Yeah, undead androids of some sort. It seems like the Gunmarshals are definitely up to something absolutely creepy. Though, even as we come to this point, it does strike you as something that is, very
Bad.
bad. Also, really not an Alkenstar thing. However, with a mystery to be uncovered and the rest of a factory to explore and maybe blow up, we'll see.
Oh, we're blowing it up, Matt.
We will finish it up for this week. If you want to see what happens next week, join us again at 6:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, where we'll be continuing Outlaws of Alkenstar for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, presented by Tabletop Obscura, powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Michael Gelfi. The VOD for this will be up within 24 hours. As always, I will probably do it in the morning, though. Otherwise, check out the socials, where we have all sorts of fun information. I would post the link for Sinclair's library, where we're kind of getting to the stage where we should be releasing... there'll be printers and editing and stuff like that, but we're on the home stretch for it. That's for sure. Otherwise, hope you have a good day, good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll probably raid someone if I can find them. But yeah, see you all later. Bye.